Hello, 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 everybody. How's it going? Hi, Meerkat. Hi, E9. Hi, Bronny. Thank you so much for being here, Ina. Meerkat, I went through the whole list before saying who I was actually trying to talk about. Meerkat, thank you for starting the hype train this afternoon. All the little emotes and the Tiff chanting to the sound of Bill Nye totally made my day. How are you guys doing? Welcome to a Saturday edition of the stream. I apologize for the schedule mix-up on Thursday. I had the worst migraine. I don't know if any of you guys suffer from migraines, but you know, headaches are bad enough on their own. And then every now and then I get a migraine, which is just even worse. My vision blurs, I feel nauseous. Nothing takes care of it, no matter how much Tylenol or Advil I take. It's just like totally puts me out of commission. So that's how it was on Thursday. So I do apologize for the reschedule, but we are here. I'm feeling much better. And today is the day that we beat Breath of the Wild. That's right. We have cleansed all of the divine beasts. So there's only one thing left to do, and that is to fight Ganon. Well, actually, there's two things left to do. First thing we have to do is go get the Master Sword. Second thing we have to do is defeat Ganon and save the world. So that's what's on the agenda for today. We're going to head out of the Gerudo Desert, head north towards the Lost Woods, which is where Zelda hid the Master Sword after Link went into his coma. And then after that, we'll be heading to Hyrule Castle to face Mr. Ganon himself. I've only had one migraine in my life, and I passed out onto a tile floor because of it. Man, they can be so bad. Like, so bad. So yeah.
2 years with a wonderful and wonderful community. Love you guys. Terms and conditions apply.
Gurky! 2 years! Thank you so much for the resub, my friend. I appreciate you. No terms and conditions on my side. It's all love, my friend. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Hi, Euro! Welcome on in. I hope everybody is having a fantastic weekend. Ice is here too! Hey, guys. Happy Saturday. As I was just saying, it is a special Saturday edition of the stream. I was going to beat Breath of the Wild on Thursday, but I came down with literally the worst migraine. But we are stretching. We are here to go. We're ready to go today. And feeling much better. I've got a few cool things I want to show you before we get started today. So let's do a little bit of show and tell. Do you want me to start with the tattoo or the Switch? Spoiler alert to the two things that I'm gonna show you guys. The Switch? Alright, let's start with the Switch. So, I got something cool. I think a lot of you guys know this, but I'll just repeat the story. I got a Switch on launch day, which was March 6th, 2017, beginning of March 2017. So it has been over 6 years I've had my Switch. Don't get me wrong, it still works fine, but it is the very first model, so it has the worst battery life. It's got a couple scratches on the screen, you know, all those good things. The TLDR is I didn't need to upgrade. However, I've been holding out for this long, waiting for the Switch Pro or the Switch 2 that has been eternally rumored. It's apparently never coming out, which is fine. And they've released so many pretty special editions over the years, and they announced the Tears of the Kingdom special edition, and I said, fuck it, this is it. This is when I upgrade. So look what I got. I got myself the brand new Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom special edition OLED Switch. As you can see, I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. I'm so happy. I have taken it out of the box to like look at it, but I haven't actually set it up and started playing yet. So it is fresh in the box. I can take it out for you guys so we can look at it. The reason I haven't taken it out and set it up yet is because I think, as most of you guys know, my birthday is on Monday, but I'm actually going to be gone for the whole week because I'm going out of town for a conference. So I'm not going to celebrate my birthday till next weekend when I get back, and Tears of the Kingdom doesn't come out till Friday. So the whole plan is I get back on Friday from the conference. Tears of the Kingdom's out. I set up my new Switch. I celebrate my birthday, and I dive right in. So that's why I haven't taken it out of the box yet. But I have opened it up, and I actually did a cool little unboxing video that you guys can check out either on Instagram or YouTube. But you guys can get a special live unboxing here. Tiff, I'm drooling right now if you look closely enough. This thing is sexy, alright? Get your napkins ready, because get ready for the drool when I show you all this. So, first up is the Joy-Cons. Let's take these out and I'll show you. They are this beautiful gold color on the front and white on the back. I really like the design because it's not too much. Like sometimes, for example, when they announced the Scarlet and Violet Switch, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get that. But the design was too much. It was way too much. But this one is like subtle and nice. So it's got, you can see the design, the white and the green with the gold. Those are the Joy-Cons. And then this is the Switch, obviously. I don't know how well this is going to pick up on the camera, but the back has a little design to it. It's very subtle, and I really like it. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see that. You see, it's just like little circles, and the texture of it feels really nice. It's like a matte texture, which is nice. It's just simple. It's subtle, which I'm all for. Also, I really like what they did with the Switch OLED kickstand, because the kickstand I have on my launch Switch, it's literally just like one little tiny piece of plastic that pulls out, and like it's not very, let's be realistic, it's not very sturdy. This thing, the whole thing comes out, so you can really stand it up, which is nice. I heard the new Switches are made of a new material that allows them to bounce if you drop it. You should try it out. No thanks. And Beercat disappeared forever. Slide the Joy-Cons onto this beauty. Oh, it's gonna be nice. So, I primarily play games on my Switch connected to the TV, absolutely, but I'm very much I like to game till like 9 o'clock, and then I'll take my Switch off the dock and bring it into bed and game for another hour. So for me, I very much do use the handheld mode, and I do travel a lot as well. So to have the upgraded screen and the bigger screen, the brighter screen, I think it's gonna be really nice for the handheld gaming. So that's the Switch. The stand is a huge deal, right? I think it's going to be so much better than my current stand. But now I got something else to show you too. So in the bottom is just like miscellaneous cords and stuff. The real gem of this thing, the console itself is beautiful, but in my opinion, the very best part of this Switch is actually the dock. I bet Alana loves when you bring the Switch to bed and game. This is the dock. Again, a subtle design. It's white and gold. It has some shine to it. You can see my lights are reflecting off it right now. It is so sexy. I honestly love it. It's so nice. The good thing about this dock as well is that it actually has an Ethernet port. The original Switches do not. You can only use the original Switches by Wi-Fi unless you buy like an adapter. And it can get really annoying sometimes because obviously, you know, when you're playing multiplayer games, no one multiplayer games on Wi-Fi. So to be able to plug in this Switch is a big thing for me, honestly. Harry Potter Gryffindor Club. What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's nice, hey? Is this... Hang on, let me turn off this light and see if it makes it any better. Here's a close-up. That actually would be a beautiful tattoo design, you're right. It's got a subtle shimmer to it. I think it's so nice. Yeah, this new dock feels really good. The whole back comes off now, which is good because the original dock, it just flips down like this. And one of the hinges is actually cracked on mine. So I'm very happy about all of this. This is a great upgrade for me. My OG Switch has, you know, thousands of hours of gameplay on it, and it's ready to retire. Now we got this new one, so there you go. There's the official unboxing with Tallara. I'm actually going to put it back in the box because I want to open it when I get back from my work trip. So we'll put it back in the box. But there you go. There's the first-hand look at the Nintendo Switch Tears of the Kingdom edition. Hi, TS, how are you? What's going on? Hi, MK. TS, tell us your fabulous news. I was just doing a little show and tell here. Isn't it pretty, Harry Potter? I don't know if I can call you Harry Potter. Isn't it pretty, Harry? You're a wizard, Harry. The news is actually old news. You are flawless and never let anyone tell you otherwise. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting to blush on today's stream. Thank you, TS. Wow. That's adorable. So yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to show you guys. So just give me a minute while I'm just gonna package it back up and put it back in. And then I got something else to show you guys too. Before we get started with Breath of the Wild today. Harry's good? Okay, good. Hello, Harry. You're a wizard, Harry. How's Muffin's diet going? Not too bad. She actually, just before the stream started, so like 15 minutes ago, she got in big trouble. She's actually grounded right now. Well, I guess her grounding is over. She was grounded for like 30 minutes. We went to the bakery. We were out getting groceries and we went to the bakery and got ourselves a little sweet on our way home. So I got myself a cinnamon scone and Alana got a butter tart. I don't know if you guys know what they are. They're like little tiny, almost like a little tiny pie. Anyway, she had to run to the bathroom, so she just put the butter tart down. And I wasn't looking, and when she came out, Muffin was licking her butter tart. Muffin was desperate for some butter tart action, so Muffin was in trouble a little bit. And Alana got a licked butter tart. She was not very happy about it, but other than that, she's doing good. All good on the Muffin front. She's right over here actually. She's right there on the chair, just off screen. So I'm sure she'll come up in this area soon enough, and y'all can get a better look at. Muffin should get a steak tomorrow. We can't reward her bad behavior, E9. Come on. All right, I got one last thing to show you guys. So, as you guys know, I've got a lot of tattoos on my arm. I had one space left on my forearm, and I really wanted to get it filled in. And so yesterday, I went for a new tattoo. The issue is going to be how to show you guys this. I got a new tattoo. Is the TLDR, and let me try to contort my arm so y'all can see it. There we go. Hope you guys could see it. It's Leafeon. We got some cherry blossoms coming up the back of my arm, and Leafeon is just sitting on one of the branches. So I just got it done yesterday. It's a bit red. It's not actually colored. It's going to be black and white. It's just very very swollen right now, so that's why you can see a bit of color to it. When I came home, Alana was like, "Did you get one colored tattoo?" I was like, No. So you just got to give it a minute to heal. But yeah, the whole arm is done now. It's pretty nerdy. We've got Ellie's tattoo from The Last of Us Part 2 right here. Right here we've got Ciri's sword from The Witcher. And then back here we've got ourselves a little Leafeon. So we got the whole floral half sleeve going now. I'm really happy with how it went. I gotta admit though, guys, it hurt. As you can see, it is very close to my elbow. Some of these branches are actually like right on the bone. And I would be lying if I said this didn't hurt. It hurt like a fucking bitch. I can't even mince my words. All down here, fine. Up here, oh my god. Oh, it hurts so bad. But thankfully, short-term pain for long-term gain. The whole arm is tatted now, and yeah, give it about a week or so, and then... So I've actually got a second skin bandage on it. You can't actually see it. That's how much it is second skin. It's literally, I don't know if you guys have any experience with it, but it's literally just a thin, clear bandage that you put over it, and so that's why it's holding in sort of like the little bit of bleeding and swelling and making it look red, but you literally can't even see the bandage at all. That's pretty cool. Second skin, extra pale edition. Yeah, so I gotta leave this on for a week, and then I can take it off and wash it up and stuff, and it'll look good. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys, the new tattoo. I got a bruise from giving blood the other day. It's colorful and a fair size. It's making me want a tattoo on my forearms. You should do it, Bronny. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, right? You definitely do bleed and bruise and swell a little bit after a tattoo, obviously. But yeah. I've just seen Saran wrap and Vaseline, so that's what they used to use. The second skin thing is brand new. Like the first couple of tattoos I had it's the same thing. It was Saran wrap. There's this new stuff now. It's called second skin, and it's like a clear, thin bandage that you just put on, and you can barely even tell it's there. It's really nice, actually, and you just leave it for about a week, and it really helps with the healing and the scabbing and stuff. Last time I had one, it was in Saran wrap and nappy cream for days. Yeah, so if you go now, you might get the second skin. It does depend on the tattoo itself, too, though. Like, when I got Ellie's tattoo, this one, if you can see, it has so much black in it that it was like too big and too dark actually for the second skin. So for this one, I did just use the classic Saran wrap thing because she wanted me to take it off and let it breathe. But for less dark tattoos, they will give you the second skin now. I, for one, recommend not covering it and rummaging through compost. Don't ask about my credentials. Hey, Death, how are you? Death's last tattoo I got was too big and dark for the second skin as well. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, what the criteria is. I wasn't sure if this one was going to be able to get a second skin, but it did, so. I'm doing good, thank you. I was just showed off the new tattoo. Also showed off the brand new Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch that I got on Thursday. So we're doing a little bit of show and tell here, but I think it's about time that we got into the gameplay, to be honest. So, as I was saying earlier, this is going to be our final stream of Breath of the Wild. I know, it's bittersweet. I've had an absolute blast playing Breath of the Wild these past few weeks, but today is the day that we finally save Hyrule and defeat Ganon. On Tuesday, we were down in the Gerudo Desert. We cleansed the final Divine Beast, which means now we need to head north to the Lost Forest so we can find the Master Sword. Then we're going to take that Master Sword, head right to Hyrule Castle, and put a stop to evil old Ganon. So yeah, just give me a second here to load up the game, and we'll get started. Oh, Death, how did dinner with Terry go last night? That was so cool. Not often do you get to cook for a four-time Super Bowl champ. MK, have you finished your Breath of the Wild run, by the way? I know you were kind of following along as I was playing. Terry Tate, office linebacker? Superb owl champ, nice. You did beat it a couple weeks ago, awesome, awesome. Do you plan on picking up Tears of the Kingdom next week? It was nice, him and his wife are super sweet. They tried to help us set the table and food, but couldn't let them do that. Aww.
Link.
Oh.
I have witnessed your journey. You have overcome every challenge laid before you. Ruta, Rudania, Meadow, Naboris. All of the divine beasts are now free. With the strength you have attained, I am certain you can unlock the powerful force hidden within. Go to the Shrine of
Oh. Okay, cut her off. But she wants us to go to the Shrine of Resurrection. Interesting. Alright, well, luckily for us, that's actually not far away. So why don't we just, fast travel there. Hey, John! I'm so excited for Tears of the Kingdom this week. Cannot wait. Very, very excited. Y'all can read. Y'all can read. Y'all saw what she said. Well, John, I don't know if you saw in the Discord, we're actually in the planning stages right now for Tallara Con 2. We're coming back to Toronto at the end of June. So if you're interested in meeting up with us, we would love to see you. Yeah, we're doing Toronto again. I didn't want to do Toronto again just because we did Toronto last time. But when I looked at, like, scheduling of events and everything like that, Toronto just made the most sense. So, Tallara Con 2 Electric Boogaloo this August, Toronto, Ontario. Be there, be square. Alright, so we did what Zelda asked. It says, Sheikah Slate and Champion Verification complete. Activating the Divine Beast Tamers trial. Associated locations have been marked on the map. Okay. What the heck? What is that? Take hold of the provided weapon to begin the trial. So, I think this might be DLC. And I've never played the DLC, because I played this game on launch, and I didn't play it again. Oh shit, there was a Korok hiding in my pod! Okay, well, let's do this. That's fun. Can someone exclamation point yahaha me, please? I'm gonna take off my sexy lady armor and put on my, traveler's armor. Thank you, Meerkat. I think all the EX quests are DLC and expansions. That was his pod now, right? Okay, yeah, no, I've never done this. So let's give it a shot, shall we? Oh, I hate this. What? Okay, cool. Just enough strength, Link. I am Maz Koshia. I now address the one who wishes to master a divine beast. To undertake this task requires unwavering dedication. That weapon defeats foes with one hit, however the reverse is also true, as its wielder will also fall to a single strike. You can use this weapon's ability only twice within a set period of time, only when it is glowing. When enough time passes, the weapon will regain its sheen along with its power. At the 4 marked locations within the Great Plateau, defeat all monsters present to prove your power. If you are not up to the challenge, leave this plateau. The weapon will return here and the trial will end. One Hit Obliterator. A weapon that defeats foes with one hit and causes the user to die from one hit. It loses its sheen and power after 2 consecutive uses, but will eventually regain both. Go one-hit Ganon with it. Hey, Idaho, how are you? Yeah, okay, I've literally never done this before, so this is new. Why do I have a feeling this is gonna be extremely hard? We'll give it a shot. My priority number 1 today is definitely beating Ganon, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, the first one is down in the Forest of Spirits. Cool, look at this, we got a good view up here. You can see all the divine beasts shooting their divine laser beams at the castle. I like it. It's this cool, like, trident thing. Alright, Link, let's see what we can do. Hey, Velixian, thank you for setting me on fire. That's all it's gonna take. That's why I'm thinking I don't know if we're gonna get through this trial today. Because that's all it takes to knock me down. I am a one-hit KO today. Luckily for me, it respawns me right back here. Where are the enemies? Oh! Well, I guess we'll never find them now. All we've got is the glow from my mysterious trident to light us by. Even without chat trolls, the first part of this trial was annoying as hell. Oh great, so this is gonna be double annoying. Hey Harry, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Legend of Zelda. I can't see anything. Oh, hang on, I see some monsters now. Well, I don't see them, but I see their health bars. No! Get back! We killed one thing. You gotta start somewhere, right? Here's my question is it going to autosave me between each trial? Or is it going to be like, if I die, I have to do each trial all over again? Because if that's the case, we're never getting through this. But if it'll at least autosave for us between each one, we might be able to do it. 69-hour stream, here we come. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Wow, y'all didn't even do that time. Dude had the world's biggest stick to poke me in the nose with. That's all it took. Alright, perhaps this requires a stealthier approach. Did I see one up here last time? Were they all... Who put those spikes there? What the fuck? Okay, literally everything is out to kill me. This is... Y'all don't even need to spend your coins on this one. I am having a great time just ruining my own day. So now that it's out of power, like, what does that mean? Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't touch me! Wow, alright. Horde of keys taken care of. I just need to wait for it to glow again, okay. But it looked like it still did damage even when it didn't glow. I should put on my stealth armor here. Trying to get sneaky. Oh no, he has lightning balls. And he's got the big stick. No! That big stick is unfair. Alright, we've got to find Big Stick Guy and take him down first. Big Stick has got to go. Hi. Ho. Big Stick has got to go. Hi. Ho. Oh, I am allowed to bow? Oh. That changes things. I thought I could only use this thing. Okay. Die! You die! No, like, why was I climbing a tree? Why was I climbing a tree? That was not the time for tree climbing. Okay, this isn't working out great. This might be a post-game kind of thing. Oh, I don't have any arrows. Yeah, so... No! Get away from me. Get away from me. No, not the big stick! Oh, you POS. We did good there. We did good there. I wish I had more arrows because that would make this way easier. Okay, so big stick guy and lightning rod guys are our main adversaries here. They're the ones we need to watch out for. All the other guys are like fine. Hey, Stendhal, you dyed your hair? What color? Alright. Meerkat said it so we can't move. Thankfully, it's when I'm very far away. Oh, just light brown? I thought it would be something cool like purple or something. Light brown is fun. I mean, that's what color my hair is. I don't like the guy up there who has a bow. I need to get rid of him. I also need to get rid of these keys. Oh god! Stick guy's back. No, stop! Stop! Get away! Ugh! This is hard. Hey, nothing wrong with a little gray Stendhal. A little silver fox action. The ladies love a little silver. But hey, whatever makes you feel comfortable, if you want to dye your hair, then you go for it. Alright, I gotta get rid of this guy up here. There we go. Two down. This motherfucker with the stick. Alright, I've decided we will come back. We will come back and try this again, later. Okay? I'm not quitting. I'm just saying, well, we're gonna give it a pause, if you will. That's probably a good quote, if anyone wants to immortalize Death's quote there. You just gotta live in 2012 when being 22 with gray dyed hair was all the rage. Should you leave the Great Plateau, the one-hit obliterator will return to the Shrine of Resurrection and the trial will await your return. Fine, rub it in, will ya? I said I'd come back later. I gotta save the world first. Leave me alone. Alright, my hearts are back. Speaking of hearts, I don't think this is a spoiler at this point because this game has been out for 6 years, so I think we can all agree there's not really any spoilers anymore. But just in case... Spoiler alert, I guess. Anyway, to get the Master Sword, you actually need to have 13 hearts. As you try to pull the sword out of the ground, your hearts will drain, and you need 13. So, I was thinking about this the other night when I had a migraine, and I couldn't do anything but lie down with my eyes closed. Couldn't remember how many hearts we had. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need 2 more hearts before we can actually pull out the Master Sword. So here's what I'm going to do. Thank you for immortalizing the quote, MK. We need to head through this whole area up to the Great Hyrule Forest anyway. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go there on foot or on horseback, and we will see what shrines we can find. We'll try to collect as many orbs as we can. And then our other option is if we actually go over to Hateno Village, you can actually trade your stamina for hearts and vice versa. So what I'm going to do is, I'm hopefully going to find 4 shrines, enough to get 1 more heart, and then we can just trade 1 chunk of stamina for 1 more heart so we can get the Master Sword today. Normally, obviously, I would be like, let's just go find a bunch of shrines, but where we are getting a little bit low on time with Tears of the Kingdom coming out, and me leaving to go on my, my work trip, I figured I kind of want to beat it today, so we might have to do a little bit of trading to make that happen, but we'll see. So this is Nay. Remember, we did trade Polka Dot Butt for 300 bucks to help a guy in need. So we're back with the OG, Mr. Nay. Gonna ride through Hyrule Field and see what shrines we can find. Oh, you weren't here for that episode, Meerkat. Yeah, we found a guy who was stranded, and he was like, please, if I had a horse, I'd be able to get out of here. Could you give me yours? And we held a vote, and everyone voted to give up Polka Dot Butt. So we're back to Nay. Alright. I personally love this very center area of the map, the sort of like Hyrule Field part. I think it's my favorite part of the whole map. It just feels so classic Zelda. Like, it gives me Ocarina of Time vibes. You know, just floating through the field. But hey, now we got Nay back, right? The OG? Mr. Nay? Mrs. Nay? Like, just riding through here on my horse, like, this is just freaking beautiful. This just goes to show the beauty of the game here, with all these beautiful colors. What do we have over here? Looks like an old, broken down castle of sorts. This is a Kwame Bridge. Tiff just ruined Meerkat's whole week. Horsey McNayface. Yeah, that's Nay's full name. We just call him Nay for short. What's going on here? Can't stop trembling. I thought I was ready for this. Don't pop out of nowhere and scare me like that. What are you doing? Me? I'm going into this arena to slay some monsters. If I emerge victorious, I'll get treasure and weapons beyond my wildest daydreams. Okay, I just need to keep my eye on my opponent. As long as I don't blink, this one's in the bag. Yeah, I got this. Well, I can see a Lionel in there. Although, to be honest, we haven't fought a Lionel in single combat yet, and there are going to be Lionels on the path up to Ganon, so perhaps we should get some training in. Colosseum Ruins. Look at this motherfucker. You scary. He has 5,000 health. Holy shit. Oh my god, this guy. How am I supposed to defeat something that's 5,000 health? Okay, that's how I defeat it. We fucking sent it into another dimension. And then Meerkats helped me overcompensate with my giant weapons and arrows. Wow, okay. If y'all are ever looking to break the game, Ancient Arrows is the way to go. We just sent that dude into next week. We didn't get any loot from him. But he's gone, so we'll take it. Oh wow, he's got giant weapons too. Does he, or is that just a really big shield? No, he's got to have giant weapons and armor too. And I want both of it. That's a sick shield and a sick sword. Royal Shield. A shield issued to the Hyrulean royal family's immediate guard detail. It boasts a high defense, but these days it's more a collector's item due to its ornamentation. Can't carry any more shields. Well, then I want to drop one. Pretty sure I have a rusty one. Yeah. I do. Give me this. Future you just got some random loot, though, so they thank you. Touche. Death says, I've gotten to the point in Honkai Star Rail that I have to wait for the next update for story content. Just gotta do the farming stuff till then. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're enjoying the game. I'll be honest with you, Death. I did download it after your recommendation, and I think my plan is to check it out on stream once I get back from my work trip. So, you have inspired me. Great Flame Blade. The magic-infused greatsword was forged in the fires of Death Mountain by Goron Smith in an ancient age. Attack when the great blade grows red to expel flames. Okay, this is actually a really good place to stop. Because we could use all these weapons, these good weapons, before we actually head to Hyrule Castle. So let's just make our way through here. I don't know if there's a shrine tucked in here somewhere as well. Either way, there's lots of good loot. This is totally worth it. We'll get some practice in. He had a frost blade. Royal shield. Nice, I shared my friend code in the Discord. Yes, I saw. I'll definitely add you. I haven't actually started the game yet. I just downloaded it. Like I said, I'm gonna wait to start it next week or so. Oh, you've been playing it too. Okay, excellent. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna check it out. When I get back, I think I've told you guys this before, so I'm off all next week. When I get back, we are going to be starting Star Wars, the new Star Wars game, Jedi Survivor, which I'm super excited about. The reviews have been absolutely excellent. And then we'll throw in some Honkai Star Rail as well. We're just knocking everybody off. They aren't dying, though. Yeah, the thing is, I always meant to check out Genshin. Morgan was always telling me, oh, you're gonna love Genshin, you're gonna love Genshin. And I totally believe her. But I took too long to get to it, and now I'm almost, like, intimidated to try it, because there's, like, 3 years of content that I have to catch up on. So I feel like Honkai Star Rail, A, I like the space sort of setting, but B, it gives me sort of a fresh instance to actually jump in. I had no plans on playing it until a YouTube ad showed me that it was turn-based. Yeah, that's a cool difference as well. I also like that. Alright, Link, if you're gonna be too lame to climb. Link! A little bit of rain, Link loses his goddamn mind. Is that a shrine? Nope, that is a dilapidated old rock. Man, we're getting so much good weapons. So much good? That's not correct grammar, Tiff. So much good weapons. I'll say that to the judge next time I'm in court. I have so much good arguments today, Your Honor. Okay, maybe there is no hidden shrine here, but that's fine. This was totally worth the stop. So much good weapons that Tiff no speak smart. Exactly. I'm overwhelmed with choice here. This is fantastic. I do actually see a shrine over there next to the tower, so we'll head that way. Yeah, that was awesome. We got to send a Lionel into another dimension and picked up lots of good weapons. We can head over that way. Yeah. So much good arguments today. Are you doing bird law like Charlie Kelly? What's everybody else up to this weekend? Anybody have any fun plans or do anything cool or just chilling? Do you guys want help? Your plan was sleep? I mean, sleep is a great plan. That definitely falls under the cool plans category. There you go, guys. I was cutting it pretty fine there. Thanks for the save. A sneaky mushroom skewer? Thanks. We really need to get to safety. Do your thing. You got 2 new autographed comics, so your day was fun. That's right, you told me about that. That is very cool. Now your average Saturday, getting a couple of autographed comics. Aha, here's a shrine. I gotta be honest, I don't know how many spirit orbs we have right now. Like, perhaps we only need 1 more to get another heart. Let's see. We'll find out once we get the orb from the shrine. Down we go! Let's go! Alright, what do you got for us? Yatak. Trial of Power. Alright, I see a big ball. I guess we need to, freeze it and hit it as hard as we can. Yeah, I think that is what we were supposed to do. I just had to hit it straight forward. I started hitting it sideways and it got all wonky. Okay. Did that work? Aha! Oh, cool! We had to Miley Cyrus it. We had to get our wrecking ball ready. Okay. Now we're definitely gonna need to slow these down. Nope. I used the wrong thing. I meant to use stasis. Lock that up. Some guardians here. Hello. Edge of Duality, a curious double-edged sword crafted using Sheikah technology. It was originally made for Hyrulean knights unfamiliar with single-edged blades. That's sick. I need to drop something. I want that. Goodbye, Soldier's Broadsword. Hello, Edge of Duality. Now, I need to burn this. Yeah! Wrecking Ball! Some links just want to watch the world burn. Definitely not my link, though. Maybe your link, not mine. Ah! Okay. That was rude. Rude as hell. Stasis me. I see both Euro and E9 have queued to burn me, by the way. I don't think the effects work in these dungeons, so, you got that random trap instead. You still got a death out of me, and I'm sure I will burn to an absolute crisp the second I set foot outside of here. Oh, no. Is this what I think it is? Oh, that's not so bad. It's just like a golf sim. Okay. Can I turn around? I wish you guys knew how hard it was to control this. That's all I gotta say. This is a fucking disaster. I'm not even hitting it the right way, so I can't turn it around. Did you do it with a mouse, though, E9? There we go. Whew, okay, that one wasn't too bad. No, trust me, the mouse is way harder because the mouse does not correspond in the directions that you think it would correspond to. Alright, what do we got here? We got... thing that wants to be set on fire. These guys. What does this do? A ramp. See, I don't have any arrows that I can light on fire is my issue. And we need to light it on fire. What if I just take my torch and toss it? Thank you, Euro. Oh my god, it didn't work. I fucking tossed it way too far. No! Okay, what if I toss a flame blade? That didn't work either? Well, I want it back. Oh my god. Okay. Ooh, Idaho redeemed the D20 fortune. What would you like to know, Idaho? What are the odds of what? Of me succeeding here? I don't even know if we need a D20 to tell us the future on that. I would give it low. You let me know what you want to ask. I'm gonna try to keep lighting this on fire. Oh my god. This is a fucking disaster. What are the odds that online dating is worth it? Alright, let's see what the magical D20 has to say, shall we? It's a 50-50 shot, really. There's a 50-50 chance that you're absolutely gonna get burned and have trauma. And there's a 50% chance that you're going to find the absolute love of your life, and it's going to be 100% worth it. So the D20's advice to you is to roll the dice and give it a shot. Because a 50% chance at happiness is better than a 0% chance of happiness. Bam! If you're wondering, I rolled a 10. Guys, I literally don't think it's possible to get through here. The D20's advice is to ask a quarter. How am I don't have any arrows. Can I, like, light a shock arrow on fire? Does that work? My bow is on fire. Can I just throw my bow over there? So all my weapons are metal, so they're not gonna light on fire. Oh my god, Euro, you are a saint. Euro just gave me 4 fire arrows. Thank you. Oh my god, and I wasted 1. Thank god you gave me 4, not just 1. Oh my god! And then I fell into the hole. Did the grass burn before I fell in the hole? It did. Oh, thank god. Wow, what an absolute disaster that was. So worth it, Zero. I'm glad you think so! Finally, we can move on with our lives. That was a bit of a disaster, but you know. What do I do with you? I must have to stasis you. And then hit you. Oh wow, yeah. That was a wrecking ball. Yay! Loot. I see loot up ahead. Whoa. Not gonna lie to you, I did not expect to fly into the air there. I need to get the loot first. Hang on, Link. Slow it down, you would have missed a literal diamond. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, kablang! Alright, let's get out of here. And now we can see how many spirit orbs we have too, because I actually have no idea. Oh, sick! Okay, so we actually have enough spirit orbs for 1 more heart. So if we can get 3 more hearts, or sorry, 3 more spirit orbs, then we can get 2 hearts, which is what we need to get the Master Sword. If we can't find enough shrines for that, then like I said, I can just trade some of my stamina for hearts. But we at the very least have enough for a single heart right now, which is really nice. So, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna climb up this tower, although you see what is lurking. So we gotta be careful. This is why no one comes to the plateau in front of Hyrule Castles, because it is apparently swarming with those guardians. Thereby, this is definitely sort of an endgame area. There's one there. There's that one there with legs. Any more of you alive? I mean, they don't look like they're alive, but they can come alive at, like, any second, so... I guess we'll find out. God, look how beautiful the skyline is. The lighting here? Uh-oh. Yeah, he sees me. But if we can get on the other side of this... There we go. Can't see me now. Oh, yes you can. Oh god, there's another one right there. Okay. Can't see me now. Kinda could. They are just everywhere. Oh god. Yeah, there's one there. There's one over there. So they're like both watching either side of this tower. Oh, I hate this. Oh my god! There's just like sniper sights trained on me from either direction. Oh, I hate this. Alright. Link, why are you not climbing? What is wrong with you? Why are your limbs not working? Go! Thank God there's a lot more break points on this one that you can hide behind. Okay. Oh god. Whew. I gotta be too high for you now. Alright, we made it up unscathed. It's a miracle. Sheikah Tower activated. Now, not only we're going to get this section of the map, which is always very satisfying, but we might be able to see some more shrines from here, since we've got kind of a bird's eye view. So let's take a look around. Glorious. The big middle piece of the puzzle has been filled in. Love to see it. Alright, now for the scouting mission. Gotta be honest, I do not see a single one from here. What is that? See that big glowing light? What is that? Huh. Okay, maybe we'll investigate that later, too. Gotta try to not get distracted like I normally do, because I have a plan and a goal today that I would like to execute. Yeah, I do not see a single shrine from up here, so... Guess we'll just, Oh, no. Don't blast me out of midair! Whew! Probably should have went back and got Nay. I kind of forgot about her until I had already jumped. Thanks, Morgan! Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back to Breath of the Wild. As you can probably see, we are getting pretty close to the castle. I'm making my way north from the Gerudo Desert for us to go get the Master Sword before we bring the fight to Ganon. So we're getting close to the end here. Pretty good. Glad to have a Saturday retweet, girl. Retweet. Oh my god, look! It's a bokoblin. Oh no! I thought they were fighting! They're both fighting me! Oh, this is a nightmare. I was about to just be like, haha! Look, they're fighting each other, and now they're fighting me. Okay, alright. Goodbye. Whew. I don't want to have to kill your horse, so... Can we talk about this? See? I knew this was gonna happen. Now your poor horse... Oh no, he's fine. Okay, we're good. We're good. All's well that ends well. God, I love it here. It's so beautiful. A lot of guardians, but you know, if you ignore them. Very beautiful. Still keeping my eyes out for any shrines that we find. Because we actually do not have enough hearts for the Master Sword. We need 3 more Spirit Orbs. Less than a week till Tears of the Kingdom. I know. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Oh, I see one. There's one right there. Beautiful. Hey, Harry, there is no need to apologize. Please enjoy your lurk. I'm happy to be your background noise while you try to collect all of the Koroks, because I know what a tremendous undertaking that actually is. So lurk away, and I'll be in the background. Well, not collecting any Koroks, because ain't nobody got time for that. Here's Mabe Village Ruins. This is a good place to keep yourself insane with. What? This is the most sane place on the internet. I will die on that hill. No worries, Bernie. I knew what you meant to say. Sick. Finding lots of arrows here. Oh, I should probably eat something. Next time we find a cooking pot, I should also try to cook something, so I don't have a ton of food. Alright, big rock. Big rocks are good for scouting the area, right? What other shrines can we see from up here? None. Guess big rocks aren't so good for scouting after all. Said it before, but Breath of the Wild is a really beautiful game. Yep, 100%. I absolutely agree with you. It's so beautiful. So I can only imagine how beautiful Tears of the Kingdom is going to be next week. They've had 6 years to make this shit even prettier. Hey, look! I found a Korok just for Harry. Yeah! Get a good view of the Divine Beast from here. Mr. Elephant just chilling. We got a, exclamation point, yeah, ha, 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 for that one. 22 Koroks. We're almost there, guys. We almost got them all. It's a beautiful day in Hyrule. Look at this. Oh, hi! Where the fuck did you come from? Ronnie's decided to ruin my perfect day in Hyrule, but Walt is making it all better again. What is going on, Walt? Thank you so much for the resub, my friend. I appreciate you. 17 months. That is incredible. 22 Koroks. Oh my god, did you see that? Bronny, do you see what you did? You killed that guy for me. He got hit with a fucking lightning bolt. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. How's it going today, Walt? Welcome to Breath of the Wild. We are heading to get the Master Sword right now, defeating all these guys along the way. Whoa! That was too close for comfort. Holy shit. The beautiful day in Hyrule has been 100% ruined. Although I can't be too mad because the lightning really did help me out there. So, I'll take it. Where the hell is the shrine that I marked? It's all the way up there. Wow. I saw it from really far away. Yeah, I really should have backtracked and got my horse. The Master Sword was great for me. The weapon durability stressed me out. Oh, great! Euro is making it definitely not a good day in Hyrule. Look at Link's face. He's like, fuck you, Euro, I'm so cold. I gotta put on my Canada Goose, hang on. Ah. But yeah, the Master Sword is great because weapon durability, you are not the only one who hates weapon durability, Walt. It can certainly be extremely annoying, so having a weapon that does not break, aka the Master Sword, is definitely helpful. Also, these Giga Clan members are just coming out of the woodwork here today. I was trying to pull out my paraglider there, and Link was just not having it. So my ex-girlfriend had to come back from the beyond to save me. All's well that ends well. We killed that guy, took his bananas, and now we should be almost at the shrine. Jesus Christ, where are y'all even coming from? They are everywhere. That's bananas. Nice. Alright, time for a little mountain climbing. What is this place? Looks like there was maybe like a giant tree here? No, this is rock. Oh, hi. Bye. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Just a big hole in the ground with a little chest. No, I don't know. This is kind of looking like a giant tree to me. Maybe this is where the Great Deku Tree was. And then Ganon blew him up. Ah, here's that shrine. How did I even see that shrine? It is so tucked away in here. I must have had the perfect angle to spy it from above. The Namaka Oz Shrine. Oh, it's a combat shrine. A modest test of strength. Remember when I tried to do one of these without a weapon? That was fun. Luckily we've got lots of weapons today. Including... Oh, that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Holy crap, he does a lot of damage. Alright, I need to use a one-handed weapon. So I can use my shield. Ow! Let's try that again. Normally I don't mind the increased speed in dungeons that this emulator gives us, but in the combat trial it's actually a little bit detrimental. I'm fine with it on normal puzzles, but here it's actually like a little bit too fast. Got him. I think we had a little stash of ancient arrows. That helped out a bunch. Alright. Grab our loot, grab our spirit orb, and get out of here. Ooh, we also got a frost spear. Nice. More weapons the better, because you know we go through them quick enough. The perils of Breath of the Wild. You need a stash of weapons to get through the game. Alright, 2 more spirit orbs and we can go get that Master Sword. Wow, what a beautiful sunset to walk out into. You can just see Hyrule Castle sticking out there in the background. Wow. Yeah, that is beautiful. Okay. Love it. Now. Shrines. If I were shrines, where would I be? There's 120 shrines in the game, so I just need to find 2 more, please. Shouldn't be too difficult, right? You'd hope. Okay, I've got that one over there. Let's see, there's probably a few marks on my map that we didn't actually get to. So I'm pretty sure there's one up on top of this mountain right here. If I remember correctly. Now that we have more stamina, we might be able to get to it. So let's see. While we're here, I can do some more cooking as well. Alright, what do we got? Let's cook some hot peppers and, what goes good with hot peppers? I don't like hot peppers, so I don't even know. Hot peppers and... all I have is, like, monster parts. Hot peppers and mushrooms. Then we can do some more different mushroom dishes. And these random things. Oh my god, that only restores 1/4 of a heart? Wow. That was the worst dish ever made. Wow. Bananas any better? There we go. Mighty Simmered Fruit gives me a huge attack boost. And some health. Let's do that, shall we? Get a couple more Mighty Simmered Fruits, since we know that that turns out well. That's a recipe that's actually good for us. And egg, butter, and bananas? Do you think that'll make banana bread? Probably need flour for that, I guess. Oh, we got an omelet out of it somehow. Do we have flour? No, we've got electric safina. I don't know if that would be necessarily good banana bread. A banana omelet, yeah, exactly. Alright. We got some foods now, so that's good. And now I just want to... The reason I came to this village is because if we come out the back entrance here, puts us along the top of the mountain, and it should make it easier for us to get to the shrine. I think. That Alana wished you cooked that much. Hello, Alana. Would you like to eat this mighty simmered fruit I made out of 5 bananas and 1 pot of boiling water? No! 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 Alright, so I'm just gonna put a little, a pin there to help me. Follow the red, Link. Yeah, there is a shrine up there. Okay, that's what I thought. Thought I remember that one, because we tried to get up to it once upon a time, but that was before I had this much stamina or any cold gear, so we found it difficult to climb because we were freezing to death and didn't have enough stamina to do it, but I think we should be able to do it now. I hope. That's the whole plan. The whole crux of the plan is making it up there, so hopefully I have the correct skills to do so. Oh, there's a guardian here, and he is mad. There's 2 guardians here, and they're both mad? Oh. Well, that's rude. Goodbye. Take out your anger on someone else, please. What the fuck? Die. Nice. We should go see if we could make the ancient armor now, actually. We've got a lot of parts. Oh, E9 sent rain. Great. This should make our rock climbing adventure so much easier. Love it. Thanks, man. Love this for us. Yeah. Probably gonna have to wait for this rain to end before we can get up. Oh, I think the rain is over, actually. Nice. Alright, well, let's climb while we still can, hey? Come on, Link, let's go. Wow. Link was Skyrim horsing up this mountain. Look at this. This is Link is running up the side of a mountain right now. This is impressive. Get it, man. Who needs to rock climb when you can just run up the side of the mountain? Alright, the shrine is in sight. Link's got his warm clothes on. We're almost there, buddy. Keep on moving. Oh, fuck. Forgot how high this, like, last pit is. Why did they put this shrine up there? This is so annoying. Okay, Right, we made it all the way over here before because we got this Korok. I don't know if I can make it up there. Okay, what if we just try to go over here first? In the world did this dude get on the top of a mountain to try to kill me? Like, that is honestly impressive dedication to his job. I have never been so dedicated to anything in my life as much as that guy was getting up here to murder me. Look, he even brought a friend. How much is Master Koga paying y'all for this? Oof. Hey, get up. Quick, eat a mushroom skewer. I'm gonna just push him off the mountain. Didn't need to in the end. Now we can take his wind cleaver. This sword is favored by high-ranking members of the Yiga. When wielded by a proficient fighter, its unique shape cleaves the very wind and creates a vacuum. Alright. Now to the shrine. Somehow. Wait a minute! There's another little shrine! What? Do you guys see this? There's a shrine up there, and there's a shrine right there. Alright, did not know that was there. That changes the game. Well, that's actually perfect for us, because that's the 2 shrines that we need. Now it's just a matter of getting to them. Shrineception, yes. Shrineception, if you will. And look at this! Another shrine! I'll mark it just in case we can't get up to the tall shrine. We should be able to get to this one, I think. Now that I know it's there, we can kind of just jump off the side here. I think. You'll either find 5 shrines or no shrines. You get a shrine! You get a shrine! And you get a shrine! Shrines for everybody! This one here is the Shivanath Shrine. Perfect, perfect. Let's get in there, Linky. Down we go! Bronny looks under chair. Taped to the bottom of your chair, you will find a shrine! What do we got? Twin memories. The shrines atop these peaks share a connection. Their memory is the answer to the other's question. Commit to memory before you start, lest a failure you will depart. Oh. You see what we're supposed to do here? They're actually connected to each other. So what we're going to need to do... We're going to need to take this up. And then I actually have an awful memory, so rather than commit to memory, I'm going to take a picture. That will be committing to my memory. Where's my phone? Okay. So that's what we need to do in the other shrine, and then the other shrine will give us the answer to this shrine. That's cool. Literally twin shrines. So we definitely need to make it up to the other one now. Not gonna do it right now, though, because it is raining. Womp womp. God knows Link can't rock climb in the rain. Let's just wait a minute and enjoy the sprinkles. We still need to figure out how the fuck we're getting up there. Maybe if we go around the back, it might be a little easier to climb. Let's try it. I don't know, this is still looking pretty fucking steep to me. Do I have any stamina foods? Not the one. Alright. What is it, E9? Come on, let the rain stop. Why don't you ever use Rito jump? I gotta be honest, I kind of forgot about it. That's the answer to that question. I also forgot that I have the lightning thing. Perhaps now is the time to use Rito jump. The question is, I can't remember how to use Rito jump. So if you want to remind me on that, that would be cool. Oh, here we go. Charger jump with X. Aha! Yeah, no, completely forgot about this. Wow, that makes my life easier. Thank you. Whee! My life has gotten easier, thanks to E9. While we're up here, we can get another Korok as well, if I have apples. Ah, shit, I don't have any apples. Sorry, Korok. Guess you will stay hidden. She Vanir Shrine. Alright, so this should give us the answer to the other one, and then we have the answer to this one. Bing, bang, boom! We'll get 2 shrines down. Easy peasy. Get my camera ready to take another picture. Twin memories. Oh shit, I don't have any apples. No context, TIFF 2023. That might be another good quote. You know quotes are the best when they have absolutely no context. Alright, time for another picture. I'll try to get them all in it. Perfect. Now, this one has to be this one. And this one. And none in the third row. It's this one. This one. And this one. Yeah, good thing for phones with cameras, because good lord, my memory is not good enough to remember the pattern of this. That should be it. Yeah, buddy! Beautiful! Hello? Give me your ore, please. I used to sit with pen and paper back in the day. Fair enough, Walt. No, I did too. I wanted actually, Walt, this is a perfect segue for me to show you guys something that I found the other day. So one second. Okay. So I found this the other day. It's the old official Nintendo player's guide for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. You can see it got its use. It is quite used. This is not a brand new copy. I used the heck out of this thing, all right? So anyway, this is cool in of itself, but look what I found in the back. In the back, I found a piece of paper. So this came out in what, like 2004? So this must have been when I was around like 8, 9, 10. And I don't know if you guys have any... One second, let me turn off this light. I don't know if you guys have any experience with Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, but I actually translated the unknowns, and these are the little riddles for each of the Regis. Registeel, Regice, and whatever the hell the last one was. So I found that. I thought that was pretty cool. These are some handwritten notes from like 10 or 15 years ago. So yeah, I found that and I wanted to show you guys. My little notes. Tiff has been adorable since the beginning of time. Oh! But yeah, I can literally remember, like, this was basically the Bible. Like, I remember just pouring through this, because not only did it have the walkthrough for the game itself, but the latter half was a Pokedex. So it had every single Pokemon, and then, like, their move sets, like, when they would learn certain moves, and etc. And, like, I just read the heck out of that thing. But yeah, you guys talking about writing things out on pen and paper totally reminded me of this that I found the other day with my little writings in the back. So I thought I would Thought I would show you guys that, so there you go. You're welcome. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. We need to go down to the other shrine. I bought so many PC Gamer magazines to stay on top of my gaming guides. Yeah, I used to be subscribed to Nintendo Power back in the day, and I would absolutely love it. And I would always get game guides too. Like, I remember having game guides for lots of games. I don't have all of them anymore. Throughout the years, I either, you know, gave them away or they got lost or whatever. But I have that one. I have a couple more in my closet, but I was very into the game guides when I was a kid, because, you know, when you're a kid, A, you're dumb, and so you can't beat any games, and then B, you didn't really have the internet, so it was like you either struggled all day long or you bought this cool guide that told you exactly what to do. Right? Alright, so I got the picture from the other shrine up, and I will input this one. That one, that one, that one, this one, and this one. That's a cool puzzle. I like that. I like how you had to go to each shrine to get the answer for the corresponding shrines puzzle. That was unique. Alright, so this should give us the other spirit orb that we need. Then we need to go trade in these orbs. We'll get 2 more heart containers, which will put us at 13 hearts, which is exactly how many we need to get the Master Sword. So we're right on track here, ladies and gentlemen. And when you were not allowed or had time to play, you could just stick your nose in a guide and dream away. Exactly, Walt. Like I said, I used to read that thing like the Bible. Like, I had everything in it memorized. So yeah, exactly. Alright, perfecto. So I am going to teleport us back to Kakariko Village, because I know exactly where the shrine is there. We can get there quick. Through the magical powers of teleportation, of course. Allowing us to get there even quicker. Oh, I should pick up some apples while I'm here. Just in case we come across any more apple Korok puzzles. I got 2 ready to go now. Alright. Please give me a heart container. Please, sir, can I have some more? Alright, beautiful. So let me just double check my counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is 13 hearts, ladies and gentlemen, which is the lucky number 13. So now we can head up into the Lost Forest. Or the Hyrule Forest. The Lost Forest is on the plateau. The Hyrule Forest is the one up here. Sword time! Yeah! So, of course, like everything in this game, you don't actually have to get the sword to beat the game, just like you don't have to cleanse the Divine Beast. You can literally wake up from your little nap and just head straight to Ganon if you want. But, of course, that fight is going to be extremely difficult. So to have your best chance at defeating Ganon, the game strongly encourages that you cleanse all the divine beasts and get the sword, making the fight a whole lot easier. And of course, you're just not really the hero unless you have the Master Sword, right? We've met so many people who are like, you're not the champion. You don't have the sword that seals the darkness. And, well, you know, I don't want to be a poser. Oh god, I'm gonna get electrocuted. Ronnie! Now I have to get naked! Fine! I'll go into the forest naked! This is what you want! Whoa. Oh, miscellaneous acorn. No, it is the Lost Woods. Okay. I was misremembering. So now, the Lost Woods is a little bit of a puzzle. You can just walk around in here aimlessly forever. But here's the tip to how you get through the Lost Woods. Do you see the direction the flames are blowing? Just follow that direction. You'll get through the Lost Forest, no trouble at all. I mean, you might get electrocuted if you have a friend who's summoned lightning down from above. But, other than that, you should be good. When I had to go to bed, I'd take my sketchbook and, like, write lists of things I needed to get in Baldur's Gate. Or what party I should try next. That's so cute, Wall. I love that. Walking around aimlessly in a woods forever. That's 1/3 of my childhood right there. I mean, I'm pretty sure when I played Ocarina of Time as a kid, I was in the woods for, like, hours upon hours. I don't know if I even ever made it past the Great Deku Tree. Like, I'm pretty sure that's where my adventures stopped. So now that we have a torch, we can have some portable fire to lead the way. Just gotta keep following the embers. Woods are cozy. Yeah, exactly. Why would you want to leave the woods? $80 Canadian well spent for me as a child to just wander around in a virtual forest. This is what I have to do, right? I thought I remembered what to do, and now I'm doubting myself. When I was a kid, I thought Ocarina of Time ended when you got the Master Sword for the first time. Little did you know the game had only just begun, right? No, I think this is right. I think this is it here. Yeah, this is right. Yay, the spooky fog has dissipated, and we've made it to the woods. I guess I'll put out my torch now, because otherwise I feel like I'm going to accidentally light the forest on fire. This is where the Koroks live. You can see them all floating around here. Korok Forest. What do we have straight ahead of us? Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap, a sword!
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
Who is that? Did I doze off again? Well, well. It's you. You finally decided to return. Better late than never. After 100 years, I'd nearly given up hope on seeing you again. Even my patience has limits, you know. That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however. I have watched over Hyrule since time immemorial. Many have referred to me over the ages as the Deku Tree. That is the weapon created by the ancient goddess. The sword that seals the darkness that only the chosen knight can wield against the Calamity Ganon. Believe it or not, it was actually you who wielded that sword 100 years ago. But I must warn you to take extreme caution. The sword stands as a test to anyone who would dare attempt to possess it. As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not. If you sought to free the sword in any sort of weakened state, you would surely lose your life where you stand. Best of luck, young one.
So there you have it. Reunited with the Deku Tree? If you hope to pull the sword from its resting place, you must use your true strength. Let us see whether or not you currently possess said power. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Just enough strength. 1/4 of a heart. We did it. A Master Sword is ours. I think this is what Charles II was doing today.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Deku Tree, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
I love the design of Breath of the Wild Zelda. She's one of my absolute favorite Zeldas. Hence why I did the cosplay. She's so awesome. Girlie has been fighting Ganon for 100 years. Talk about a boss bitch. Oh, that's so cool. So the Master Sword has been resting, regaining its strength just like we have been, but it is time to do our duty.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me.
Deku Tree, are you moving in on my girl? What are you talking about? Her smiles like the sun. Stay in your lane, old man. The Master Sword, the legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. That blade has a name. It is the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest, but be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted, and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It was your partner a century ago. Use it with care, and wield it bravely for the one who calls for you. Alright, there you have it. And look what we have here. You may recognize these flowers. The Silent Princess. This lovely flower was said to have been a favorite of the Princess of Hyrule. Once feared to have gone extinct, it's recently been spotted growing in the wild. You see these pictures a lot in promos for the game and stuff. That is Zelda's flower. Pick a couple of those so you can give them to her upon her return. Ah, you... could it be? You're Mr. Hero! Mr. Hero's here! The mushroom on my head suddenly sprouted today, so I knew something was up. It was a prediction that you'd come, I think. Us Koroks all got together and prepared some trials just for you, Mr. Hero. Although you may not need them since you already pulled the Master Sword out and all. These trials will help you grow even stronger than you are now. Among them is an extra tough one designed by me, the Elder of Korok Forest. So will you test your mettle in the Korok trials? Maybe later. Maybe later. I didn't say no forever. Just no for right now. I gotta go save Princess Zelda before the Deku Tree moves in. You know what I'm saying? Are you selling these mushrooms? Oh, nice. Oh, you guys are selling a bunch of stuff. This is nice, actually. I'm gonna buy all your arrows. All of them, please. Oh, Daz, you're so cute. I want all of them, please. May as well stock up before we head to Hyrule Castle, right? Pick soup ladle. Vegetarians everywhere? What kind of dream is this? Pep was having a nightmare. A bed out of leaves just for me? How nice. Oh, Pep! That's so sad. Thank you for the hydration, Bronny. All these little guys are so freaking cute. I love them. They just live inside the Deku Tree. Just being adorable, you know? Hey, look who's over here! It's our friend Hestu. Hey, buddy! I must dance! Shalaka! It's you! We meet again! What's with the silent treatment? Don't you remember me? I'm the musician of Korok Forest, Hestu. I'm impressed you found your way through the Lost Woods and made it here. So, have you brought me any Korok seeds? I did, yeah, I got 12. Give me some more of my weapons. I love his little dance. Ba-ba! Da-na-na-na-na! Expand a band weapon stash. Shakala. Also expand my shield stash, please. Nice. Expand all mustaches, Hestu! Dance the night away! Thanks, buddy. That's good for now. United says, you're still not ready. There's one more thing left. A Muffin sighting. Muffin is asleep right now. I can pull her chair over here. Oh no, she got up! Alright, everybody. Mom said she's ready to go fight Calamity Ganon. Emotional support kitty is ready to go. Even though I just got rudely awakened. You ready to fight Ganon? Love you. I love you. Alright. Let's go to Hyrule Castle. Wear my champion's gear there. Look like the real hero. Alright. So, I guess the best way for us to go is we'll probably travel up here. Hey Brony, welcome back. We had a little muffin sighting, so that's what you missed. And now I'm teleporting out of the forest and heading to Hyrule Castle. Chosen one. The hero called Link. The time has come. You are now ready to test the limits of your courage. At the place where you've reunited with the Master Sword, the sacred Korok Forest. Go there and heed the great Deku Tree's words. Do so and a glorious trial will be bestowed upon you. So I said this before when we got the other one. I've never done any of these DLC missions or trials, so perhaps we'll have to check them out at some point. But for right now, I want to go put a stop to Mr. Ganon. People are letting fireworks off a few streets away, I guess to celebrate Charlie Boy getting a new hat. Interesting, alright. So, what's the best way to enter Hyrule Castle? Probably not through the front door. It makes like a little bit too much sense, you know? There's probably lots of guards at the front door, so let's see if we can go in the back door here. How was that for you guys today? UK and Canada, I guess? I gotta be honest, I didn't pay much attention to it at all. I think they had some ceremonies probably in Ottawa, I would have to imagine, like up at Parliament Hill and stuff, but didn't really affect me personally. I saw it was on TV, but I didn't tune in or anything. Alright, we do have some robots patrolling the skies, so we'll have to be a little careful about our entrance here. Finally looking like the hero. The Master Sword back in our hand. know this isn't quite the hero's shield, but it's pretty close. This place is spooky, man. Uh-oh. Do I have any more ancient arrows? I have one. It didn't work! Oh wait, what else is fighting me? Or is it just this thing? No, it's that thing too! Oh god. Oh god. This is not fucking ideal. Okay. He's down. Now we gotta take care of Mr. Bones here. Oh, Mr. Bones stepped on my head! Damn it. That was hard. I had to deal with both of those guys at once. Definitely not ideal. Okay, where is it respawning me? Hyrule Forest Park. No. Yeah, where did big old Mr. Skeleton go? I don't see him. Oh, I see him. He's up there. All right, let's leave him be unless he notices me. Yeah, how are we gonna get in here? Assuming I can't go through the scary mist, or can I? Maybe I can get in right here. I wish it was daytime so I could see a little bit better. God bless! Thank you! Alright, now we can see way better. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know what we gotta do now? We gotta put on our Zora clothes. Which we actually haven't worn in a little while. We gotta swim up this waterfall over here. Oh! Death just says no. Luckily for me, I think I swam right into a cutscene. There's Calamity Ganon. Guess we're in the right place. Seems like he's home. Alright, so look at this. We've got a whole, like, 3D printed map of Hyrule Castle. This place is huge. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough stamina to actually swim in here. We're probably gonna have to drown and try to come in another way. The current is really... Yeah, no, Link is literally not moving. The current is so strong. Alright, this is not working. Let's see. Let's try a different way in. Oh! Okay, it's just bringing me right to the front gate. I didn't necessarily want to go through the front gate, but that's where the game dropped me off, so... When in Hyrule? Can I even open the front gate? This shit looks very closed. Good thing it's metal. Alright, opened up the front gate for myself. Now, where'd that security bot go? Door kick. Hello, Ganondorf! Time to die! I'm like the Kool-Aid man. Kicking in the front door. Oh god. Oh, what? I thought I got away with it. Oh god. Nice. I reflected one back and killed that guy. Oh, I didn't reflect that one though. Oh man, that hurt. Ah, shit. No! Death! Oh my god, he gave up on me for some reason! It's a literal miracle. It's a miracle. Dude just gave up. Oh no, he's back. He's back. No, there's two new ones. Woo! Woo! Okay. Do you hear the music? Yes! Oh lord, they coming! Here's the eyeball for this gunk. Fuck it, I'm swimming up the waterfall. Link, put on your clothes. We're going for a swim. Yahoo! Bet Cannon can't do this! Ew! Since when do they have mouths? Oh, I hate that for us. That's new. Also, hi. Honestly, this Lionel looks really cool. I like his color palette. Like, yo, Lionel, you looking fly. He's got a flurry rush. Go, 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 go. Got another one. Go, 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 go. Got a third one. Go, go, go. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know he could do that. It was going great there for a minute. We had three flurry rushes in a row. Now, where's it gonna respawn me? That's the real question. Oh, right in here. Okay, that's not bad. Well, what I want to do... Alright, Lionel. Come here. seeing their health bars is very helpful. So this guy has 3,000 HP, which is not as much as the Lionel that we fought in the Colosseum. But that Lionel we were able to just send to another dimension, so... This is a little bit of a different situation. This is actually our first fair fight against the Lionel. Getting our practice in here with all of our perfect dodges and flurry rushes. My shield is putting in work, too, dodging his attacks. Or, sorry, blocking his attacks, rather. Hey! We did it! We slew a Lionel! Hear that, Ganon? I'm coming for you, motherfucker! We've got the Mighty Lionel Sword, Lionel Guts, Mighty Lionel Bow, Shock Arrows, Lionel Meat, Mighty Lionel Shield. Oh, sick. Yay, murder! Chest over here, too. Bomb arrows. And then we can finally kill that guy. Get rid of some of the nasty old corruption around here. Alright. Continuing, up we go! Ah, another waterfall, my favorite. I don't think Ganon realized, when he holed up here, that coming into this I would have the power to climb up waterfalls. He didn't plan for me to become friends with the Zora, I guess. Put on my shit. Go for a swim. Look at that graceful dive and everything. Link means business. Go, 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 go! Swim right into the castle, undetected. No, I want him to keep going in here. Oh, I can't! The current is too high. Alright, fine. Change your plans. Change your plans. We're going up here after all. The only issue is that. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god! Okay. Alright. No, y'all gotta fuck off. Huh. Let's try that waterfall. What a nice waterfall. Be a shame if someone could swim right up it and infiltrate the castle. Exactly, Walt. Exactly. What a shame indeed! Ah! Yes, we made it in! Goodbye, bitches! Alright, time to get back into our hero outfit. I just like wearing it because I feel like a real hero. And we need to eat some food. Alright. We're here, folks! Let's do this. Let's save Zelda. This is the Sanctum. Ew!
Link. Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold him.
Ew! Link just heroically gliding in. Ready to fight Centipede Ganon. You look disgusting! Scourge of Hyrule Castle, Calamity Ganon. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. If the epic music didn't give it away.
Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge.
This is the part where our friends come in. And all those divine beasts help us out.
An opportunity. We will not fail.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon!
100 years in the making. Hold on, princess. Our moment has arrived.
Wow, thanks guys. That was a major assist. The real ending was the friends we made along the way. Yeah, no thanks to our friends. Now Ganon's at half HP. That is the power of friendship right there, ladies and gentlemen. We saw it for ourselves, the true power of friendship. Let's draw that Master Sword. Ready to fuck this guy up! Oh, gross! Get off the wall, you disgusting fucking centipede. Oh, I was trying to magnetize. Damn it. Alright. That was attempt number 1. They aren't gonna make us watch the whole cutscene again, are they? Oh, I can skip.
Now my moment has
Kind of loses its oomph the second time around, you know? Alright, second time's the try. Charm. Oof. Get up! Oh good, can't move. And I'm on fire. Just hold your shield and hope for the best, Linky boy. Whew. Got some good headshots in, but so did he. I should have cooked more food. Doing the bug thing. This is why I packed arrows. Ow. Stop moving! So as you can see, he makes us use all of our powers. Oh my god! Those things fucking hit me every time! Okay, clearly the plan is I need to get away from them before I even try to start, with my magnetism. Alright. Third try! The worst part about this, I don't even care about dying. The worst part is just we gotta skip all these cutscenes over and over again. Like I said, it was epic the first time when we watched the cutscenes, but Now it's just annoying. Link, get up! Jesus Christ! Goodbye, tornadoes. What was that? Okay, that came out of nowhere. Link, have a snack, and let's try this again. Back on the ground. Hell yeah! Is there anything more satisfying than getting a flurry rush? That was fucking sick. What's that? What am I supposed to do with that? Oh, this is what he hit me with before, the fire thing. It's like a fucking homing beacon. Okay. Can't hit me, I'm the gingerbread man. Oh god, okay, it's this one. There is no time for magnetism. Those things you just gotta avoid. Alright. Second phase. He's looking rather fiery. What do you got for me this time? Oh! We reflected it! And knocked him down! Get the hits in! Go, 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 go! What does that do? I don't like the look of this. Haha! We reflected it again! Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Eat quick. Oh, I can't hit him when he's in that, like, red form? Okay, that's new. That's new. Eat. Royal shield broke. Good thing I got another one. So wait, is the only way to break his shield to reflect some of his shit back at him? Wait, I don't have a shield. Oh! What happened to my shield? I had a shield! And I can't hit the reflections now. Of course. Ah! Close. We almost had him that time. Now at least I understand what happens when he turns red. When he turns red, he has a shield, and you can't hurt him unless you reflect his shit back at him. Okay, I understand. I understand. One second, let me just check my phone here, and then we can give it another shot. Alright. So we gotta work on our perfect parries for this one. That's what we gotta do.
Now my
Oh! Wow, that was the shortest attempt yet. Ouchie. Alright, 5th time? Is anyone keeping a counter on this? I think this is the 5th attempt. Skipping all the cutscenes. Skipping all the cutscenes. 89th time's the charm. Tiffin about 10 minutes, probably. Wow, so you're expecting my runs to be very short, then. Yeah, baby! Let's go! Starting off the battle with a perfect parry. Let's fuck this up. Bring it on, dude. Oh. Fire's not ideal. Gonna be a gross wall spider now. Got it. The roof! The roof! The roof is on fire! Oh, yes! Let's go! Let's go. 2 perfect parries in a row. We didn't start the fire, but it's burning again, and so I'll take it now. Phase 2 already. Let's go. This is the run. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, yeah. Yes, and Euro gave me giant weapons. Smash Ganon with our extra giant sword. And my extra giant shield for perfect reflections. The bigger the shield, the easier the parry, right? Oh, I didn't do it. I got cocky with my giant sword. Alright. Got him. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Eat some more food just in case. Look how big Link's weapons are in the pause screen. That's hilarious. Ooh, Calamity Ganon. He was in my class in elementary school. I miss him. He looks a bit changed. He's looking like a gross-ass centipede right now, so... Yeah! Woohoo! We did it! Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. I'm so excited. Woo! Down goes gross old Calamity Ganon. Oh man, that is gross. This thing is fucking disgusting. If I wasn't already here to save the world in Zelda, I would kill this thing out of principle. This thing has gotta go. Walt! I don't think the bot conveyed the enthusiasm you were trying to, but woo! Thank you so much for the 500 biddies, my friend. Unfortunately for us, it's not quite over yet. Y'all know how these JRPGs are. Oh no, wait, it is over. No, it's not over, right. I knew there was a part I was forgetting.
Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure
This part is fun though. I like this part. This part is sick.
born time and time again.
And he's less gross.
He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before.
Hatred and malice incarnate, dark beast Ganon.
I entrust you with the bow of light.
I completely forgot about this part. This part is, yeah, this part is cool.
Link, you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
Good old Nay is here to help us in the final battle. And we got ourselves the Bow of Light. Princess Zelda gave you this bow and arrow for the battle with Dark Beast Ganon. When wielded by the hero, it fires arrows of pure light strong enough to oppose the calamity.
Energy covering Ganon's body is called malice. None of your attacks will get through this.
Do I not have the Bow of Light equipped? No, I don't. I was like, why are these arrows not doing anything? But that's why.
I will hold malice back as much as I can.
Attack glowing points. Like his armpit?
Any glowing points that you see.
Man, I attacked his armpit, Zelda. It didn't quite work. What about his elbow? It's not quite working either. Oh, jeez. Nay! Oh, these glowing areas! Okay, got it. Got it. Those are very obvious glowing areas. Isn't this part cool, getting to, like, ride around on the open field? So that's what we need to do, is we need to survive long enough for Zelda to get the glowing areas up. And then we shoot them. He's so big, he's so angry. This beautiful sunset view. This part is awesome. This is like Breath of the Wild in all of its glory right here. Horse combat, beautiful scenery, big scary. Too bad Polka Dot Butt couldn't be here for this final battle. But we got the OG, we've got Nay. Where are your other glowing parts? Love to hear it. Nay, nay, nay! Nay, 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 Ganon. Nay, nay, nay. What is he even doing? Oh. That. Run, Nay, run! My aim. Hey, get away from him! I'm trying! All of my shots are missing! There we go. Man, he's got a big booty. He got a big booty, so I call him Big Booty. My man's is thick. Ganon never skips leg day. He also cannot find me to save his own life. I just hide by the booty and I'm safe. Hey! Now is not the time to knock me off! Get with it! We're so close. Look up where? That is a very vague thing to say, Zelda. Where am I looking? Oh, I see it. I'm firing. Do I need to... This doesn't seem to be working. Oh god. Nay, run! Nay, bro? Oh, his big eyeball's out now. I see it. You're good. You're good, Nay. Oh! Okay, so you gotta hit him when his eyeball's open. Yeah, I got you. I got it now. Just need to get Nay to run as fast as he can, and then I'll shoot. It's easier said than done. Open your eyeball, you freak. Open! What the heck? Okay, change of strategy. Oh! He, like, closed it? What the fuck? How did he close his eye that fast? That's what I tried to do, Zelda, and he magically closed his eyeball. Okay, that time he didn't. Woohoo, baby! Direct hit! There's our girl. Hey, Amanda Panda, thank you for the follow. You arrived just in time. Ganon is going down. Destroy Ganon? Complete. Get that one off the checklist.
I've been keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to
Oh,
us,
yeah.
as well as your trials of battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild. I love the soft piano version of the song. It's beautiful. There you go, folks. The credits are a-rollin'. Link and his trusty partner, Nay, along with their beautiful waifu, Zelda, have finally taken down Ganon. Ah. Feels good to save the world, doesn't it? Now, of course, we barely scratched the surface of the game. I wanted to do basically just a story playthrough. It still took us 40 hours, so that goes to show how huge this game is, because I feel like we literally barely scratched the surface. So you could put 100 hours into this one easily. But as I had already played it before, and I think a lot of people have, I just really wanted to run through the story so that we could be all ready for Tears of the Kingdom. So there you have it, folks. That was Breath of the Wild. You got to see the world and get the general gist of the story. We got to meet the champions, old and new. And then, of course, we got to slay Ganon. So the story is not over, however. I don't know how many of you guys plan on picking up Tears of the Kingdom next week. I am so excited. But next Friday, Link and Zelda's story will continue in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is the direct sequel to Breath of the Wild. There hasn't been a direct sequel in a Legend of Zelda game for quite some time, so it's kind of exciting to pick up sort of where we left off. And I literally cannot wait for Tears of the Kingdom next week. I don't actually plan to stream Tears of the Kingdom. Every now and then a game comes out that I'm just so personally into, I just want to play it myself, you know, sit down on a nice Friday night, turn off all the lights, put away my phone, and just delve into it. So I'm not actually going to stream Tears of the Kingdom on launch, but I actually would probably like to stream it later on, kind of like we did with Breath of the Wild. I played Breath of the Wild on my own on launch, and then we played it on stream later on, and it was super fun, so that's kind of the plan. The plan for me going forward is, well, first of all, before we can get too far ahead of ourselves, we have another stream tomorrow because it's my birthday. Guys, tomorrow is my birthday stream. I will be live tomorrow afternoon. We're going to play some multiplayer games. Splatoon 3 actually has a Legend of Zelda themed Splatfest going on right now, so perfect timing with everything that's going on. I'm going to play some of that tomorrow. I will be joining Team Wisdom. The three teams are Wisdom, Power, and Courage, like the Triforce, so Ganon, Zelda, and Link. I'm choosing Team Wisdom, aka Team Waifu for Miss Zelda. So if any of you guys are also Team Wisdom and would like to join, we'll be live tomorrow celebrating the old B-Day. And then I think I'm going to play some Mario Kart as well. After tomorrow, I'll be off for a week because I'm actually out of town for a conference. That's right, I will be celebrating my birthday on an airplane as I fly to a work conference. And then next weekend, I'm going to take some time to celebrate my birthday. So we'll be back the week after that. I think my next stream back is May 16th. We'll be switching gears a little bit because we are going to start Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which I'm super excited about. I know a lot of people have already been playing it, and the reviews are absolutely fantastic. So that's what's coming up for me on the channel. We'll have a multiplayer birthday stream tomorrow, and then Jedi Survivor after that. Tears of the Kingdom will be on my own time. So let's get to the final cutscene here before we say goodbye for today. I thought there was a final cutscene. Did I make that up in my mind? Or did I skip it when I skipped the credits? Yeah, I skipped it when I skipped the credits. Whoops, my bad. That's okay. That's alright. We're good, right? My bad. Oops. I thought if I skipped the credits we would still get it, but y'all can look it up. Link and Zelda just have a little moment. Muffin Muffin is not interested at all. She's like, Mom, is this almost over? I'm just gonna sleep on your laptop here. Whoopsie daisies. Alright guys, well that's it for me. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me through Breath of the Wild. I said this before, but this is low-key one of my favorite games that I have streamed on Twitch. I had a ton of fun. Being able to go through the game with you guys and with crowd control was absolutely fantastic. So I am actually going to send y'all on a little raid if you guys are looking for some more Saturday afternoon content. I'm going to raid you over to a fantastic friend of mine. His name is Toctopus, and he's actually playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which we played a few months ago on stream. So if you need a little refresher of what's going on in the Star Wars Jedi franchise before we start Jedi Survivor in a couple of weeks, then Rory has got just the game for you. So head on over and say hello to Rory. Otherwise, everybody, have a great rest of your Saturday. I hope I will be able to see some of you guys back here again tomorrow for the birthday stream. But if not, just want to say thank you for hanging out, not only today, but for the course of our Breath of the Wild playthrough. So thank you all so much, and go say hello to Mr. Rory. See you later, guys.